Hello, how's it going? Welcome to another lovely month of speedrunning, everybody. And this time, I promise that my sound will actually work properly. I assure you, this time, third time's the charm. Anyways, that being aside, we have a lot of things that got submitted this month, which is pretty crazy. I'm going to continue to turn the music down because it sounds... Oh, wait, maybe it's just on my end, actually. Probably is. So let's take a look, first of all, at how the leaderboards have changed for the month before we get into anything clips and otherwise. Because, again, there's been a lot of additional things going on. Take a look here. We're just going to go down the list because there's so dang many this time. Honestly, I just love to see it. Because take a look at the BN6 leaderboard here. These are all recents, by the way. Literally, in the last month, there have been all of these submissions. We almost have so many submissions that we can't even see them on the recent submission board. Isn't that wild? And yes, if anybody's wondering, the Timmy patch does indeed have a board. And if you haven't seen it, you're definitely going to want to check out the VOD. Either here, or I believe we're going to be publishing it to the YouTube channel as well, because that was an incredibly hilarious time. Like, you definitely going to want to see it. So, all I'm saying is that it's crazy to see all these different times appear. Let's go down the list here. So, kind of from the bottom to the top, just to see all the progression of time. Symes taking first place, by the way, in the Timmy patch. Little into the end of February there. But the Timmy patch is essentially, it's a patch that was made by Timaeus, who I believe is part of... I'm looking at chat here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we do have a command for it. Excelente. And we should have a place that you can access that as well. But taking first place in the Timaeus patch. Congratulations, Symes, with the made category for that. Getting submissions here from both Erthar and Symes for the 90% category. Really good times. I mean, it's 213s on both of these within a minute of each other. So the BN6 board has been hotly contested this month. We take a look at Beast SP completed by Symes, which puts him as the, I believe, 4th person total to actually do this race. Or to do this category. Let's take a quick look here. Have to go to this one. Beast SP. Yes, that is 4 people total that have done this category. Will you be the 5th? Come on down. Why not? Trust me, everybody who's run Beast SP, yeah, that changes you. It makes it more powerful, I assure you. Check out any of the people on this list. They're more powerful for it. So, going on from that, though, let's take a look here at the lead dive man. Nekonami submitting another time, putting herself at number 4 on the Delete Dive Man list. So, which I believe is still standing. This is the wrong version. I was like, I can't see it. But yeah, Nekonami here taking the 4th place spot. That's pretty sick. But this board right here is still very hot contested. I mean, look how close Erthar and Kran are. 3 seconds from each other. So sure, these times submitted within all within a year ago, but Nekonami is hot on their trail, as you can see, already getting very close to Existence, about to try and take the number 3 spot. So Existence, I'd be a little scared if I were you. So continuing on here, we got Doorman777 also doing the Timaeus patch alongside the Alpha player. This whole race, by the way, hilarious to watch and sort of to listen to. The sound is questionable on that one, but that's all right. Delete Dive Man submitted by our very own Colonel Games. Your 7th place for that on the Gregar version. So right here, competing alongside Golden and Existence as well. So good job to that. And I always love seeing all the flags too. I mean, we got competition from America, from Canada, from all across the world here. We got Netherlands, Quebec, which I probably have butchered. I'm sorry, Canadians. We got the any percent here being taken by Jagumba. First place again as he retakes the leadership of BN6 90% from Rish, missing the 204. Let it be clear, both of these guys managed to get like a low 205, and then Jagumba went straight past 204 right to a 203.40, which is insane. Absolutely insane. I didn't botch it. I'm very happy to hear that. Just, you know, unheard of times, really, just in past runs of this. And then our most recent submission, we dropped the base on Gregor. We've got Blackjack taking second place on that, and I believe first place is still held by Crayon. So, wow, by a solid nearly 6 minutes there. But Crayon, you might have to get back into that, because Blackjack's coming. He is coming. He is ready to do it. So that's extremely exciting. Well, moving on from BN6, we actually do have a few other submissions this month for Battle Network. Starting off here with Colonel with 300 bug frags as a category here on BN3. And for those that don't know, it's essentially a race to see how fast you can grind out 300 bug frags in the game. So very cool run to watch. Just to, you know, see him be able to get really solid on just being able to get the grind down. Which I think should be under, yeah, here we go. Secondary category. As you can see, pretty fun one. Of course, the no VC chips means that they're not using virtual console chips that are given to you by default on the Wii U, for instance. So this category is fun. I will tell you that right now. The category is very, very fun. And we have an any % submission from Karna only a day ago, taking 13th place with a solid 3 hours 15, which may seem a little long, but will tell you right now, all these are long. Like Jagumba is clocking in a 241. So this is a longer speedrun category, but look at all the submissions for BN3. Just an absolutely, you know, kind of stacked category, and some of these are a little older submissions, but I'm just saying, we got some relatively recent ones mixed in here too, so this board may be subject to change in the near future. Just very, very exciting once again. Moving on here, we actually have some BN5 submissions. As you can see, we've got multiple different categories here and a lot of gold mystery data. So let's go look at the 3 that were submitted for this month. Devil taking first place in any % no ace, which is no arbitrary script execution. There's a glitch in Battle Network 5 where you're able to essentially skip to the credits after Shadow Man. Or I think it's probably possible in Proto Man too. I don't know the protocols for that. I think it may just be Gyro Man at that point. But for this, you are banned from doing it. So this category being taken by Devil by, let's go look at the time differential here. 80% no ace for Proto Man is about a almost 10-minute save on Blackjack's recent submission as of 5 months ago. So very hotly contested leaderboard over here for Japan, as top 3 for Proto Man is all held by Japanese runners within the last 6 months. So right now, as you can see, Battle Network 5 is absolutely popping off over in the East. So Devil currently holding a fairly comfortable lead, actually, in the Colonel category as well. Blackjack is on the way, though. A 6-month submission, but I have a feeling that these guys will probably come on back. So there is just a whole heck of a lot of activity on the Battle Network 5 leaderboards here. Blackjack taking number 2 in Nebula Gray Omega, which is the 100% category, more or less, for BN5. Also a very, very long category. As you can see, first place is sub 11 hours. And when you look at that, we've got some of our guys down here as well. Of course, Komari, Lurkin, and Terra taking on the immense challenge of this huge category. 100% categories are insane. Just absolutely nuts. So, will I ever do one? Maybe one day. It would probably be BN4, though. And then any % no ace with peripherals. Basically meaning, I believe it's the battleship gate for BN5. Which, as you can see, cuts down your time. I don't actually know if it cut down. Oh, it's because it's for Colonel. Let's actually go look at the comparison here. So if you do any % no ace, I'm trying to think of where I can even see the no peripherals. Oh, here we go. 90% no ace with per feels. We see the time is different. Funny enough, a little longer, but still actually lets you use it. There's the icon on the right. Good catch. Good catch. So with stream delay, unfortunately, I missed some of this stuff. So again, BN5, hotly contested. But we also had a submission for Mega Man Battle Network 1. Down here with Yashi taking second in the single segment category. And for those that don't know, the difference between 90% and single segment for Battle Network 1 is kind of huge. Because single segment means you cannot go to the menu at all. 90% means that you can feel free to reset and go to the menu, and for Battle Network 1, 2, and 3, it also resets your RNG. So as you can see, let's take Jagumba's time, for instance. A 107 on 90% versus a 125 on single segment. However, I've heard rumors he's trying to go ahead and get the entirety of single segment manipped. So, you know, that may be kind of interesting, but it also means that if you screw up once, there is no reset. You essentially go until you can, and then, well, that's it. You are no longer in the correct RNG seed or whatever you may be going for there. But yes, back to Yashi though, coming for that time here on single segment within 2 minutes, which is kind of insane because you've already seen a lot of Jagumba's times. The entirety of the top 5 here now from Japanese runners here. So what we are saying is that we need Smog to go ahead and return to Battle Network 1 to reclaim first place. I believe in him. But what, you got like 13 minutes time save to make? You got this, Smog. You got this. All I gotta do is count frames. It's fine. I wholeheartedly believe. As soon as Smog comes out of retirement, I believe. Achilles will come and take it from behind for sure. Y'all got this. And then, of course, we got these categories down here. Somewhat recent within the last year, of course. BN2, NT, and Wonder Swan still being held by existence. So, will we ever see sub 13? We don't know. We'll have to ask either existence or I believe Fat Kid was supposed to go back and grind this. I don't know what happened, but I digress. That's all for the Battle Network leaderboards for this month. But I know that you all are looking for a little more than that. You're probably also looking to see some of the fun things that happened during the month. And I can tell you right now, we've got that already for you. So, didn't have as many tournament matches this month, but doesn't mean that we didn't have people hard at work trying to get that speedrun grind done. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and have y'all check out the clip compilation for the month of March.
Such a good firewall to hit. It's like 2 full encounter checks saved. Ho, ho, ho. It's so nice on a run that already has Mach-Gun to get that, because now I can just run away with no fear. And then cry when it still fails to 75%.
Nice, dude.
Oh my god, dude. Boss. Very nice.
Oh wait. There. Yes, I like this. Pretty smooth draw. All things considered. Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness! Turn 2! Turn 2! Yes! Oh, yes! 12-second dive, man! Oh, wait. Oh, that was a little bit late. Fun enough.
Yo, Seaside though? Seaside's like the worst. Ooh, okay, good one. Can I get a decent sword? That was a really good one. That was a really good blast, man. Wait a minute.
Wait, what? That was not... Huh? I thought I saw the charge shot animation.
A little curious. Well, that's answered. Well done.
I'm gonna do what is called a pro gamer move. No! Never mind, I am not gamer at all.
Bruh.
Okay. What? Wait, didn't I just use Element Trap? Where did it go?
Please, for the love of God. That's a great start. Amazing. Pose. Let's fucking go. The run lives. The run actually lives.
Well, I certainly hope y'all like this month's compilation. I certainly had a lot of fun putting it together. So the real question is, what do we do from here? Right? I mean, heck, speedrun's really fun and everything, but if you think about it, right? I mean, we haven't. Oh, I don't know. Let's be real here. Alright, that's it. I'm here to announce something very, very important to you all. Something involving Battle Network. We're done with it. No more Battle Network. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. It's been almost 20 years. Like, you know, we have, I mean, TeamFM's been around for like, you know, almost 10. I don't know, we're done with Battle Network. Anyway, so Battle Network's dead. But before you go anywhere, I've got something brand new that we're going to be doing. A brand spanking new game. I hope y'all are excited for it. We're rebranding, baby. Oh, it's going to be great. So, take a look. I've got a brand new logo actually whipped up for it as well. Well, as I said, right? We're officially rebranding. I hope y'all are really excited for what we're doing now because we're going to be showcasing the new game we're covering, Forbidden Memories. So, I'll go and have my good friend here that's doing the run me through it. Would you mind, Mr. Komari?
Yes, absolutely. So this is a new game we're getting into. It's a very new game, much better than Battle Network because it's a dead game. It's a dead series. So it's all skill. It's like 100% skill. We don't need to worry about like dropping train arrow or anything like that or bug fractrator. It's just all skill. He's got to be really good at dueling this guys. So yeah, it's 100% skill.
So here's the question: what happens if you draw the wrong cards?
You just don't. You just draw the right cards because you believe in the heart of cards. It's like that easy.
Oh, see, okay.
It's
But
like
if I
that
haven't
easy.
watched the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh, should I just go
Like
do that?
look. Yes, absolutely. Look at this deck. This deck is perfect. For example, it has no dragons, no thunders, no equip. At least it has Raigeki. So like this deck is definitely perfect for an FM run.
That's incredible.
We're definitely
okay, so what
gonna
do you
take
do in
this
the first
deck.
part of the run?
We just watched some cutscenes actually. We don't duel Simon, of course, even though he's a good guy. And we just watch some cutscenes, and then we go through a world tournament and beat everyone in world tournament, and then we beat the mages and beat the final 7, which is actually the easiest gauntlet in speedrunning. Yeah, it's a pretty chill game. I definitely recommend.
That's crazy. I'm just surprised that not a lot of people have been getting into this game.
Yeah, it's a pretty new game, so people are still getting to know it. Like. It's not as old as Battle Network because like Battle Network is what over 20 years now. That's way too old, man. Like this is a new game, so people are still gonna get into it.
Oh, nothing quite right. Running games that are brand spanking new. I mean, I think anything made after 2000 is like kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think with all your advice, I may just be ready to do this. Isn't that right, my baby cat? Indeed, I believe we're ready to run everything now. Welcome to an official Team FM.
Very nice, Meta.
That's the greatest bit that I think we could have possibly ran here. Well, I suppose that we've already kind of given away who my first guest here is, but he's a man of many, many talents, as you can clearly see. He actually is pulling off an FM run right now. And so, here's my first guest. Will be Mr. Komari himself, our premier speedrunner from Brazil. Now tell me, Komari, is this actually a good deck, or were you just doing a bit?
No, it's really bad. It's like really bad. I would have reset.
I was about to say, because what do you usually look for in it?
We look for dragons, thunders, and hopefully an equip that works on twin-headed thunder dragon, which is the main strategy that we go for. Basically, we just fuse for twin-headed thunder dragon most of the run. Yeah, and then we need an equipment card for twin-headed thunder dragon. So like we mostly look for thunders, dragons, and an equip. Raigeki is also nice. It's a little bit better than Dark Hole because it's faster. So yeah.
I mean, it all makes sense to me. Well, let's go and hop on to a little more comfort here with the first interview. Let me switch this real quick, if you wouldn't mind. Well, actually, I can just swap yours over. What am I talking about?
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome in formally here, Komari.
Hello, everyone.
Right.
Yeah, I'm Komari. I'm a speedrunner from Brazil, and yeah.
Well, in that case, let's go ahead and get into a little bit of questioning here. So I'm curious, what got you into speedrunning originally here?
It was not Battle Network.
Really?
It was Pokemon, actually. Yeah. Back in 2016, I watched Gunner Maniac get the Pokemon Yellow world record at the time. I don't remember what time it is, but what time it was, but it was like a pretty solid run, and I really loved it. And I just started watching a lot of Pokemon speedruns. I really got into Pokemon speedruns. It was like the first thing that I got into. And as I'm not much of a gamer, as some of you guys know, I'm not into like a variety in games. So like I'm more of a guy that will just stick to one or two series. And then I just started watching a lot of Pokemon speedruns, mostly like Gunner Maniac, Xarian, Kizaron was also doing Pokemon runs at the time, like Pokeguy, yeah, a lot of those guys. And I watched Pokemon speedruns for like 2 years, and in 2018 I tried to do a couple of Pokemon Gold speedruns. Those didn't go very well. I wasn't even able to finish a full run back then, and like I was still in college at the time, and like my PC sucked. It was really bad, and like I just couldn't do it. And then I just kept watching speedruns, and in like December 2019 I came across Twilight Chaotic Yuki his channel. He was called Twilight at the time. And
a man of many names.
Yes, exactly. He was doing a BN6 run of some sort. I don't remember what he was doing exactly. And I like Twitch just recommended his channel to me. And I was like, dude, I actually played a lot of Battle Network as a kid. Those were the two main series that I played as a kid, Pokemon and Battle Network. So I went and checked his channel, and like I was there for 10 minutes, didn't even say anything in chat, and I got a gifted sub from Kilios. Like that was my first interaction with Team BN. And then I joined the Discord. I started watching Rish and Last a lot because they were grinding BN6 at the time. And then I started learning the any percent route for BN6 Gregor. And yeah, that's basically it. And then on April 2020, I did my first ever BN6 run after like learning the route and practicing a bit. And I got a 226 something. I don't remember what it was, but it was a 226.
Hey,
so,
you know
yeah.
what? I mean, certainly there's a lot of very low times now, but 226 is still pretty dang good.
Yeah. For a first run, it was amazing actually at the time. And then I started running. Like I didn't interact with anyone at that point. I was just doing runs on my own channel. I was just a big time lurker.
So now you're a big time runner.
Kinda, yeah.
I think you undersell yourself a little bit.
I've done some runs, yeah. Let's put it that way.
Well, as I pointed out before with the leaderboards, you're one of the few people that has done not only the 100% category for BN6, but also for BN5.
Yes, that is true.
So, what do you think about those categories?
I really like the 100% categories. I first did BN6 100% BSSB as like a sub goal, kind of a meme thing, and I actually really enjoyed doing these 100% runs because we get to experience a lot more of the game than just the 80% run. And to me, it was also like kind of an attempt at finding my own niche in the community, like my own space, something like that in the community, because I'm trying to make the streaming thing work. So I need to find my space, I guess. And 80% runs, even though I got pretty good times, didn't really work very well for me. But for some reason, people really enjoy watching my 100% runs. So I just, that really helped. I enjoy doing them, and if people like watching them, that's even better, right? So
Absolutely.
like, by far, the 100% runs give me the best numbers when it comes to Battle Network. So yeah, I guess people enjoy watching them. So yeah.
What can I say? They're fun to watch. You get the, again, like you said, you get to experience more of the whole game, more or less.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. Well, let's get a little bit into more personals. What was the motivation behind your username, out of curiosity?
There's an anime called Nonon Biori, which is basically a slice of life, which is my favorite anime genre, by the way. That's amazing.
Nice.
And it's basically just about like 4 girls who live in the rural area of Japan, and they just live their lives, I guess. And it's a great show, and there's a character called Komari in there. And I just took my name from that show.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Plus, yours has an underscore. Yours is more unique anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It has the underscore because just Komari was already taken. So what can you do?
Yeah, don't forget the underscore if you're looking for him out there, ladies and gentlemen, because that's the important part. So, last question before we go to our second guest here. What is your favorite color?
It's purple.
See, I told you he was a good man. Purple's a pretty good one.
Exactly. I like orange as well. I like gray, but purple is just my favorite.
Absolutely. Well, that's some good stuff, Komari. And I am so glad to have you on here. Let's go ahead and introduce guest number 2 here before we go to the round table. He is a man who also has multiple names here. You all may know him as Incono Big, but we actually got his brother today. So everybody say hello to Mr. Jameike. How you doing, Mr. Jameike?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to have you here on the show.
I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here. You know.
So I'm curious, Jameike, what got you into speedrunning?
Got me into speedrunning? You know, I'm not too sure. Because, what was it? I was playing a lot of Game Boy Advance games again. And I was telling myself, I think the game was Metroid Fusion.
Ooh.
And I was telling myself, ooh, I wonder how fast I can do this. Because you know how at the end it gives you the whole in-game time. I always told myself, oh, maybe I can get this down lower, And then I believe one of the runners came in my channel and he started telling me like little hints and tricks of what to do. And I was like, okay. So then after that, I booted up my first run to see how well I'd do. And it was bad, but you know, it was fun. You know, it was nice.
Well, you got to start from somewhere, right?
That's true. Don't use VBA. Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. Professional himself. Do not use VBA. If you're using it, why? MGBA exists. BizHawk exists with the MGBA core. Come on now.
Exactly. Everything is better than VBA. I think my in-game time would always be kept right, but my RTA time, I was always gaining time for no reason.
Huh. Gaining time for no reason, huh?
Yeah. So my, I think, what was my in-game time for Fusion was like a 101 or a 104, but my RTA time would tell me it was something along 2 hours, which shouldn't be the case.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. What in the world? That's just a lot of oddness for sure.
It is. I still have that application though on my other computer.
Say what?
I said I still have the VBA application though on my other computer.
Oh, you gotta keep around those artifacts sometimes, right?
Exactly. Remember your roots.
Exactly. Well, here's a question for you, Jameike. Obviously, I know that you have a twin brother who sometimes shows up, Incono Big. So what's the kind of the story behind that?
Oh, so the story behind that username is, or my brother's username is, I was on Pokemon Showdown one day. And,
Pokemon Showdown, all right.
And we were, we were testing out teams and everything. So people do throwaway accounts and all that, but that wasn't the case here. So I went in to put in the username I had, and I forgot the password. So I was like, okay, you know what? So then I put in another username. I didn't know that password. So then I proceeded to go through the 7 passwords I have written down, and they were all wrong. So, I got frustrated. I slapped my hand on the keyboard a few times, And then I looked at the username, and that's what I got. So I pressed the enter key to see if anybody had it. Nobody had it, and then I just started playing.
You're kidding. You're Econo Big
I am not
keyboard
kidding.
smash. That is
I am
a
not
lore.
kidding.
That is lore I did not think I was gonna get today. That's so interesting.
Thought it was gonna be a throwaway too, but I remembered it.
That was the one. Of course, that's the one you remember. You're like, oh, of course. It's committed to memory now.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, hey, whatever works. Well, I got a question for you, Jameike. What's your favorite color?
Mine? It has to be between yellow or green.
Yellow or green? Okay. Out of curiosity, why?
Why? Well, you see, the reason why it's yellow or green is because my favorite fictional character's body is yellow and his eyes are green. So, that's why I can't pick between the two.
Your favorite fictional character, huh?
That is correct.
Dare I go ahead and ask who that is?
It is Agumon, my favorite fictional character.
Oh my goodness.
Especially when I was growing up. Watched a lot of Digimon.
Hey, you know what? I think we have quite a few Digimon fans here in chat, so I love hearing that. So, I see Kilia's down there. Well, wonderful, Jameike. I mean, it's been really interesting to hear some of the insight into just you in general and just some of your different individual lore here. And now, my favorite part of the segment, where we bring our guests together here to be able to get a little bit of roundtable action. So, welcome to both of you. I'll tell you what, I've already been having a fun time here. Although, I gotta admit, this eyepiece is absolutely cutting into my face. I wish I could wear. I can't really wear the hat with the headset either. But I can wear the cloak. I will continue to wear my cloak. So, I have a feeling the Millennium Eye would probably fit better. I'm working on that one. I'll find it somewhere out in the desert. Nothing wrong with it. So, out of curiosity to both of you, let's go ahead and start off with our group questions. I'd like to know which of the 10 main games is your favorite one to speedrun?
For FM, right?
Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of FM, since we're Teen FM right now.
Indeed.
I got some good Yu-Gi-Oh cards right here
Is
with me.
that Gate Guardian?
Yes, that's Gate Guardian.
Oh,
It's a Brazilian Gate Guardian even.
Ooh.
All my cards are Brazilian,
That
so they're all
sucker's
in
holographic
Portuguese.
too. I see you.
Yeah. They're all in Portuguese. So we got Mixtape here, also a great card.
Yo, Mixtape is my
Yeah,
favorite.
Mixtape. Yeah, Mixtape. We also got Sogen, a classic here, Sogen DN.
Isn't that yeah, that's the greatest card to draw.
Yeah, we also got a Beast Fangs, and also we got Beast Fangs.
Ooh.
And we got the Brazilian version of Beast Fangs for those who are aware of the meme. Yeah.
I think I'm missing that one.
We also got my favorite card here, which is a Curse of Dragon.
Really?
I loved Curse of Dragon. I loved it in the anime because it was just such an ugly monster, honestly, and it made a bird sound for some reason. Like I just liked it.
It's ugly.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah. Also, we got a Scary Pumpkin right here.
Oh, I love Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts.
Yeah, that's very scary. And I have some other stuff here, but I think that's it. Yeah.
Surprise reveal for everybody. I am a huge card game nerd as well, so we've assembled the power here. Actually, I have a few cards here myself in this hand. We got, of course, Blade Knight. We have Feedback Warrior. We have Dark Blade. We have everyone's favorite trap in GX, Mirror Force. I hate this stupid trap. I hate Mirror Force. I've lost to Mirror Force more times than I can count. Of course, we have a Warrior Returning Alive, which I actually really like. Warrior Tribal, I think, was a really fun for me. We, of course, have Spinnerack. Hold on a second. That's not a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Hold on. We of course have Mountain. That's
Very nice.
That's not even a playable card.
Wait, Mountain? That's like the same card,
Yeah,
right?
Mountain, right? Yeah, this is
Yeah, wait. Where's mine?
this is how Mountain works.
I'm pretty sure I have a Mountain here. Wait a second. It's the exact same card, right?
Really? Yeah.
There's
No,
no
hold on.
difference.
I have to do a
Right?
comparison here. Yeah. So
It's like it's literally the same card, right, guys?
oh, that has to be Portuguese
I agree,
Mountain.
I
That
agree.
must be what it is.
Yeah. That's Brazilian.
Brazilian. Everything's on
Mountain.
fire.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, I remember I, as a kid, absolutely loved the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. I still have a fondness for a lot of those games. So, and honestly, I guess leading into that, do you two have a favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game? Like as far as an actual video game version goes?
Let's see. Mine would be, what's it called? I think it's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Duel Academy.
No way, the Game Boy one? Oh my god, that was what I was gonna say.
I still have my copy right here in its little case with my other Game Boy Advance games.
There's nothing quite like getting into Obelisk Blue and then just touting that over everyone for the rest of the game. Like, oh, how about those test scores, huh? Well, I'm gonna kick you back to Cypher Red, you flunker.
Oh man, solid game.
I was like, that's a really good one. I'd say either that or actually Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Dual Transer, which was on the Wii, which I actually really like Synchro Monsters. I think it's just an interesting mechanic.
I think Synchro Monsters were the most balanced new mechanic they introduced.
That's fair. What about you, Komari? What's your favorite video game version?
I'm gonna have to say FM because it's the only one I actually played.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not much of a gamer.
That's
You
all right.
started with greatness.
Yeah, I've only really played FM. Well, to be fair, I played a random DS game, but I don't even remember the name and like don't even remember anything about it.
Oh.
So like I didn't. Yeah, I
feel like
I just
you
have to say
remembered if it
FM
was
basically.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
So I will admit the handhelds definitely had some really good ones. Like that Wii version I think is really good. Have you ever played FM casually?
No, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I've only played FM for speedrun. Yeah.
Would you consider playing FM casually?
I don't think I can. Honestly, I have trouble playing games casually nowadays. So yeah, I started watching FM runs last year, and I got into them. I was watching mostly Xarion and Wind Sunrise 1, who also runs Better at Work, actually.
The Wind Sunrise 1? What a
Yeah,
hero.
shout out to Winds, really good friend. And I started watching FM runs, and then Winds came into my DMs and it was like, dude, you should totally learn FM. There's gonna be a Japanese vanilla race in like a month. You should totally learn FM. And it was like every day telling me to learn FM, and then I learned FM. That's basically how I got into FM.
From humble beginnings, and now you are one of the most well-known, if not the most well-known FM speedrunner here in Team BN.
Yes. Potentially.
Come on, just the people with Beast SP. Yes, everyone should run Beast SP. This is now Beast SP property.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. It's actually a fun run. If you ignore the Bug Fracturator, it's actually a pretty good run.
My first Beast SP run was because of Komari.
Yo, let's go.
That's pretty good. Hey,
It was me, Komari, and Lurking, I believe.
Oh, hey, that is a heroic trio. Oh my goodness.
Shout out to Lurkin DN.
Love me some Lurkin. Alright, well, I suppose, junction off of that. So back to favorite games to speedrun. Would you both say Battle Network 6 of the Battle Network group?
No. For me, it's definitely Better Network 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I knew this. What am I talking about?
Yeah, 6 is great. 6 was my first Better Network speed game. but I just really like BN4. It's super consistent. Not having to deal with encounter RNG feels amazing. I know we have to deal with pretty heavy draw RNG on that one, but yeah, it's really good. BN4 is really good, and I don't know. I like the dark chips, and I think BN4 is just underrated. I think BN4 is just underrated in general. I know there are a lot of BN4 haters out there, and yeah,
Haters,
just
come on.
can't stand those guys. But yeah, jokes aside, BN4 is my favorite BN game to speedrun.
Absolutely. Oh, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say I am also a BN4 enjoyer. So definitely kind of huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all I'm saying is that if you haven't tried it out yet, you should. Probably set seed first.
Yeah, like hitting the 1 frame window is not very like nice. No, it's not great for newer runners. But yeah, it's a fun run. The thing with BN4 for me is that I feel like we're always doing something basically. While with BN6, even though it's like a 2 hour and 5 minutes and 3 minutes, I guess, 2 hour and 3 minutes run now with the world record, like 2:15 on average, I guess, on a good run. And like for about 10 minutes of that time, we were just doing evil spirits. For about like 8 minutes, we are doing nothing because we're doing kernel. Like we're just going around, and then we do like 4 minutes of evil spirits. It's kind of similar with Circus Man, and like Judgment, you also like just go back and forth. Like there are a lot of sections in BN6. Even though I love running BN6, there are a lot of sections that just feel empty. While with BN4, most of the splits are really short, and I feel like I'm always doing something.
Makes sense to me. Plus, you always have that kind of active component of having to reset your step counter for the Japanese version. So
yeah, exactly.
Just constantly thinking about it. I mean, hey, I love it. So BN4, enjoy Red Sun or Blue Moon out of curiosity?
Blue Moon. I really like Junkman actually, and Blue Moon.
Our boy.
And Blue Moon was the one I played as a kid. So yeah, as a kid I played BN5 Kernel. That was my first BN game, and then I played BN4 Blue Moon, and then I played BN6 Falzer. So yeah,
I absolutely love that. So I think I'd be torn between Blue Moon or Red Sun just because I do like. I mean, I like the souls in both. Man, Blue Moon has Metal Soul though, and Metal Man in general. That's pretty good. Well, what about you, Jameike? Are you a BN4 enjoyer, or do you prefer a different the Battle Network games for your runs?
So for me, I've only played 2 Battle Network games to speedrun. I'm not gonna count BN2 because that was a blind race, and I was getting bullied by Dallas the whole time. But anyway, so I would say BN6 is my favorite. I mean, I do enjoy playing BN5, Double Team DS.
Oh yeah.
But I think I'm more familiar with BN6, so I'm just gonna go with that one.
Oh, absolutely. And this is for speed running. I'm gonna ask you a bit about the casual bit in a second.
Yeah, for speed running for sure.
BN6.
I have to definitely specify I like Falzar over Gregar.
I was about to say, I gotta call you out on your favorite version, which is counter to the norm of the easier one of Gregar.
Because the reason why is because, what is it? I don't know, I just like the fights. Like I understand you could heat cross and then get through the fight quickly, but I do like having the added option of beasting out, countering the virus or the boss, and doing ridiculous amounts of damage.
That is quite fun. Full synchro and counter strats are always really interesting ones to watch. So I like it. Well, out of curiosity then, and we'll start with you, Jameike. Which of the 10 games is your favorite to play casually?
Let's see. gonna have to go with 5. Definitely 5, yeah.
With 5, which version? And if you want to specify Double Team DS or the Game Boy one, that is perfectly fine.
Colonel.
The Colonel, all right, good. I'm glad. I think your favorite is also Colonel, right, Komari?
Yes.
Good. Okay, we're all correct in this situation. Colonel is just the better team.
The Russian accent is what sold it for me.
Here comes Hikani. That one's a good one. He refunded my Mega Man 5DS run. Wait, what? You were supposed to run BN5DS and you refunded it?
Oh, yeah, I refunded it because back then I needed to buy a new aux cable. I mean, I could still use the broken one. Like, I have no issue doing that, but I have to hear it too. So
I guess that's a good point, yeah, because I mean, if you're not getting to hear it, why not just play the Game Boy one?
Exactly.
I still cannot believe you've played any of these games with no audio. That to me is just crazy.
Honestly, it's because of speedrunning is where I just like stopped hearing my audio. Like I can play games without the audio and have no issue with it.
Understand.
My setup was jank. When I was doing it off my old GameCube, I had to plug in my audio sources into the capture card so the stream would get the audio.
GameCube, does that mean you're a Game Boy player enjoyer?
I am. Real hardware all the way. I put too much money into it to not use it. So
also fair. If you still have a Game Boy player at this point, either held on to it or you spent a lot of money.
That too.
I remember I used to have one. That was a good time playing Pokemon Sapphire and Emerald there on the TV screen. Oh, Gen 3, baby. Well, Komari, I know that you said that you don't really play anything casually, but I guess from what you've seen, which game do you like the best then? Like story lore wise, from what you've picked up.
No, I've played BN 2, 4, 5, and 6 casually.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's only a couple of them you haven't done. So which one do you like the most casually?
Yeah, definitely BN 5. I played BN 4, 5, and 6, not in that order. I played 5, 4, and then 6. As a kid, 5 was my first, and it's still my favorite. I just have a lot of good memories about that one. I learned a lot of English with BN 5. Thankfully, I didn't learn a lot of English with BN 4 because that would be not very good. But yeah. So yeah, I was just like a 7-8-year-old kid, and BN 5 was like my second game ever, maybe. Yeah, I think my first game ever was Pokemon Leaf Green, and then I got BN 5 shortly after that. So yeah, I have a lot of memories of BN 5 Kernel, and I really like it. It's my favorite casually.
Oh, same here. I mean, I absolutely I love all the Navis. After playing now through 1 and 2, in addition to, because I never played Battle Network 1 and 2 until I played them like 2 years ago. I have a newfound respect for the characters like Nightman, who I didn't have any context for before, and I absolutely loved Nightman before. It seems we have Kilios willing to give you anything to get you to play 3 casually.
Like 3, it's just a meme for me now. Like I will eventually play BN3. Like there is a thing in my channel that like we kind of hate BN3, but it's not true. I've never even played BN3. Like the thing with BN3 for me is that I don't get how people can stand BN3 so hard. Like I'm sure it's a great game. I'm pretty sure it's a great game, but I don't get how people can be like BN3 is the best game ever made, and at the same time say BN4 is the worst game ever made. Like that just it's too extreme for me. I just don't get it.
That one hurts a little bit for me too, as a BN4 enjoyer.
I think that's too extreme. I usually like to see the nuance and things. So like I just don't get all the BN3 stands. So yeah, that's kind of a meme. I just don't play BN3. I just never played BN3 just to kind of keep the meme, like just kind of spite them. So yeah.
Absolutely. Kilio says has disavowed those people saying that they are indeed cringe.
But I will eventually play BN3, of course.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and I enjoy the latter half, or the latter half trilogy as well, 4, 5, and 6, just because, like, I like Soul, or I like the Double Soul, I like the Dark Chip stuff, I like Chaos Unison, I like Crosses in 6, like, I just think that's really cool. Like, its styles are fine. I like styles, they're neat, but there's nothing quite like being like, hey, you literally cross souls with one of these net navis and, like, become more powerful. That's just so cool.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
So yeah, oh man, so good. BN5 enjoyers across the board, you love to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, let's see. Stepping up here to the next one. What run is your favorite one to watch?
Does it have to be Battle Network? Or
You know what? I'll say no for this one. What was your favorite one to watch?
Probably Gen 3 Pokemon runs. Or Stardew Valley right now.
Really? Huh.
Yes, probably. But if it's Battle Network related, then I would have to say BN5. I'm not a fan of running BN5 that much because to me it's the hardest BN game to run. I know BN3 can also be considered the hardest BN game to run, but personally I think there's so many fights in BN5 and you don't get a Varsword in BN5.
Oh,
like
yeah.
BN3 Varsword is broken. Yes, it's hard to execute every time and never miss, but it's still like one broken chip. Yes, we have Drill Arm in BN5, but I don't think it's as broken as Varsword in 3. Like, come on. And I do think 5 has like the highest skill ceiling in BN speedruns probably. So I really enjoy watching BN5 runs.
Oh my god, yeah, liberation missions. I know we talked about this, I'm pretty sure, last episode, with just the insane, like, the way you play at really low times. Like, I don't remember if we were talking about Devil or Blackjack, but it was, you just basically play as if you're gonna get a 1 turn every single time.
Yeah.
Like, because you have
like,
to.
Yeah, it has a lot of fights, liberation missions, and it's very like execution heavy. There's still a lot of RNG, of course.
Right.
Escape RNG, a lot of 75%. But if you watch the Devil's most recent runs, you're gonna see like how good he is, like how fast he thinks about his chips, his draws, like how quick he is at making decisions and executing the fight. Like that is really fun to watch.
I wholeheartedly agree. I think those are really, really sweet. What about you, Jameike? What do you like watching?
I have to say it's between 4 and 5, honestly. I like when like Komari was explaining earlier with 4, he's always doing something. It doesn't feel like there's any real downtime. There's always something that needs to be done. The scenarios he's doing is always changing up quickly, and the splits aren't long, so it kind of doesn't make the scenarios feel like they're drawn out too much. So I definitely enjoy watching 4 for that reason. But BN5, the liberations are just amazing.
Oh yeah.
Watching all the other navis play out, seeing how fast you can get the 1 turns and the liberations done is just something I really do enjoy.
Oh yeah, from a tactical perspective, I think that it's just so interesting to see which navis go where, to see them take a disadvantageous area like, oh, I'm surrounded, but that's better for Nightman than being like, 2 and 4, because that's terrible. So I like that. No, I don't know, BN5 is a real good game. Real good game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Except for the bug frag part. Holy crap. That watching anyone hit 7 out of 8 bug frags once they get the Scilab hurts a lot. Like, you're 1 short. That was 1 run I watched die on Blackjack. 1 short.
Yeah.
There, he's like,
Zany and bug frag and BN5 any percent no waste runs are just terrible.
If somehow they were ever found a way to either properly or like the route or manip a way to get those near guaranteed, or at least a better chance, I'll bet that run would just absolutely blow everything out of the water.
There is a manip for BN5, but it doesn't even guarantee you anything. Like, it does guarantee you enough Zenny for the first split, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I
And
mean, I
that's
guess
about it. That's about it. It guarantees you 1 bug frag and enough Zenny for kernel split. And that's not even enough for mine key that you need to get after Blizzardman. So, like, it's good, but it's definitely not enough.
That feels so unbelievably bad.
Yeah,
Like-
you still hope for a lot of Zenny and Buckfrag drops from GMD. I'll also hope for like BGMDs as well, Battle Grimacer data. So, like, yeah, it's rough. It's a rough run in general.
Yeah,
but they're pretty fun.
Well, I mean, I think that's just... Oh, there's a lot of interesting insight for it. Well, now that I've heard about what y'all's favorite runs are to both, play, casually, speedrun, and watch, I want to dig a little bit into kind of a bit of world lore and things that you like. So I got to know, what's your favorite chip, element, or type? So something like Sword or Fire, etc. So we'll go and start with you this time, Jameike.
My favorite chip in the Battle Network series is Yo-Yo.
Really? Yo-Yo?
Yup.
I do like Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo is a very nice chip. I like the whole, moving 2 spaces, you either do 100 damage if your opponent doesn't have super armor, or you're doing 150. I think the damage varies from game to game, but
right,
that should be it.
Are you an arm change enjoyer in BN5? Arm changing to Yo-Yo with Colonel Soul?
I've actually never done that.
You should do that. It's really fun.
I did not even know Colonel Soul did that, where you can arm change.
Yeah, so the way that arm change works is any non-dimming standard chips, so like Tank Cannon or Yo-Yo or Vulcan. You Vulcan 3 if you want to.
Really?
Yeah, you slot it in during the custom screen, and that becomes your charge shot for that turn.
That's pretty cool, honestly.
Oh, yeah. I love Colonel Soul so much. Holy crap.
I just never used Colonel Soul.
I was putting Tank Cannon 3 was my go-to, just literally like, all right, here we go. So it's fun.
Wow.
That one's very, very fun. But Yo-Yo, I like it. All right, Komari, do you have a favorite chip or series of chips that you like, or element?
I'd probably have to go with Jolarm or Bubble Star. Like, I really like Bubble Star from Gen 6. I remember, yeah, I remember using that a lot as a kid and having a lot of fun with it. And Jolarm is mostly because of speedruns. I can't deny it. Yeah, it's just so good. Also, shout outs to Aqua Whirl. Aqua Whirl is also one of my favorites. I guess Aqua is just Aqua chips are really good.
I mean,
I like Aqua as an element.
I like it. I happen to be a wide shot enjoyer for Aqua chips, so
very nice, very nice.
But I like that a lot. Man, Bubble Star, I don't think I expected. But like Drill Arm probably. But man, that's actually really cool. Bubble Star.
I think I'm gonna go with those 3: Aqua Whirl, Drill Arm, and Bubble Star.
I love that. That is, oh man, good answers. Good answers on both. Obviously, Yo-Yo being another one of the ones I like a lot. I personally think Tank Cannon or Magnum probably takes my top spot. But oh, I love that stuff. Heavy artillery.
Magnum is fun, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh. How about this? Who's your favorite net Navi in the series? And we'll start with you, Komari, because I think I know which one it is.
Honestly, it's kind of hard. I like Junkman a lot. I think it would probably be between Junkman and Chargeman, honestly.
Chargeman, okay.
Yeah, I really like both Junkman and Chargeman. Yeah, it's probably a tie between both. I always really like trains in general.
Oh yeah.
So like, Chargeman is just amazing for me. I love his design, his personality, like everything. And Junkman, I don't know, he's our boy, right? The good boy.
Yeah, no, I love both of those Navis for sure.
Yeah.
What about you, Jameike? Who's your favorite net Navi?
Without a doubt, hands down, Junkman.
Junkman.
I like his design. I like his story. I love his soul. Like, it's just it's just all amazing to me. There's no bad qualities about him, unless we're talking about the anime. But we're not talking about the anime. So.
We're talking game specific for sure. Otherwise, that changes up the rankings so much. Oh my goodness. Man. But that's okay. So Junkman. So out of curiosity, does Groundman make top 3?
He does. He does take top 3.
Okay, cool. So you think you'd be like number 2, or do you got one more that you like hold pretty highly?
I think for my top 3, it's Junkman, Groundman, and then Flashman. I really like Flashman's design.
I agree. Flashman's pretty cool. Out of curiosity,
the whole shoulder thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love that he takes out the bulbs with the flash stuff. I'm kind of curious, Komari, what would be your third one then? If you like Chargeman and Junkman kind of tied in between first and second?
It'd probably be between Slashman and Tomahawk Man. I really like them both.
Like big sweeping.
Yeah, like Slashman is really cool, and Slash Beast is also amazing. Like Ground Beast is better technically for speedruns. Yeah, Ground Beast is better for Beast at speedruns, but Slash Beast just looks a lot cooler. I'm sorry, Jameike.
It's all good. It's all good.
I think those are two of the best like beast forms. Now I of course have a sick addiction to Erase Beast, but that's because I like damage over time, and I love the fact that I just kind of keep smacking him for dots. So I'm trying to even think of what my top 3 would be. Number 1's probably Laser Man. I love Laser Man.
Laser Man. I remember being scared of Laser Man as a kid.
Yeah. He's great. Like he's this premier Dark Lord. Like Shade Man is scary and kind of still a fun way where it's like, oh, it's a vampire guy, but Laser Man shows up and just takes your Dark Soul, puts it into one of your friends, makes you fight to the death, and goes, all right, I'll be back. Disappears. Like, oh.
It was just so menacing, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think I'd probably put oh gosh, it would be Metal Man as 2, and then it'd probably be either Junk or Charge. I don't know which one would be number 3. So, because I like trains too. I'm a big train fan.
Hell yeah.
So Meta, now I have a question for you.
What's up?
What is your least favorite Navi in the series?
Ooh, design wise or like just overall?
I'd say overall.
Oh man. I think it's gotta be either I'm gonna slander something. It's gonna probably be either Bubble Man or Cut Man. They're too goofy, man. Like I get it, but at the same time, like I don't know. I don't dislike Dive Man's design. To put this in perspective, I actually think I wish Dive Man didn't have legs. I will say that. I wish Dive Man did not have legs. I wish he was a submarine with the arms and just his head. He does have legs. Technically. Like, I do. So I like Dive Man's design. Just really wish I didn't have legs. But just, yeah, Cut Man and Bubble Man are like, they're kind of goofy. Like, and I don't know. I don't know. Wait, no, not Top Man, Cut Man. Top Man is based.
I agree. Top Man is based.
Yeah, Cut Man from 2. Top Man is one of the coolest Navis in BN4. If Burner Man wasn't in there, he'd probably would be like the coolest just side Navi. But man, I love Burner Man's design. Video Man's all right. Spark Man's all right. Actually, Spark Man's cooler than Video Man. Spark Man with the big old needles and everything. Oh.
I thought that was Needle Man.
No, but Needle Man's cool too. From Network Transmission. Shoutouts to Network Transmission. If you haven't played it, you should. It's just funny to play. But I actually like that. Needle Man's EXE design is cool. Sword Man's is a little wacky, but I kind of like his personality. So, same with Gravity Man. Just another wacky one. That's a good question, though. Out of curiosity, do you two have a least favorite Navi? Is that why it came to mind, Jameike?
No, it was just I just wanted to know. Everybody always has their favorite Navi, but
I wonder what Jameike's least favorite Navi is, dude. I wonder.
You
If you
know,
look at his splits for Falzer, you might have a clue. Like, yeah.
honestly, I don't have a problem with Dive Man. I just think he's poorly executed in the game. That's just
fair.
it.
That's fair. I do wish he had a little more variety as far as a moveset, and I do feel like he kind of gets canned really early in the story, too. And then shows up a little bit and then just gets canned again. Everybody else gets to do a lot of stuff.
Shows up a little bit later, does the exact same thing, but slightly faster, and then disappears.
Right, exactly.
If I wanted to fight the BN5 virus again, I would play BN5. Yeah.
That's true. Dive Man exists in a post-water panel world. Maybe that would have made his fight more interactive.
Something.
I don't even know. It's like Desert Man in 3 with the sand panels. Freaking sand.
Desert
dude.
Man's a good one.
Desert Man was an obnoxious boss to fight.
I got there yet.
Kamar, do you have a least favorite out of curiosity?
I don't think I do, honestly. I don't hate any Net Navi. Like I don't even have a problem with Diveman, honestly. Like Diveman is fine for me. Yeah, I don't think I have a least favorite, honestly.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, Glide. Hey, Glide doesn't do anything. You can't hate the... I take it back. He does a couple things. He saves you in BN4. Shout out to BN4 letting Glide actually do something alongside Roland Gutsman, which, you know.
Like in BN6, right? And it... Oh, wait. I'm sorry, my bad. Like in BN5, Ryle. My bad as well.
Hey, he gets kidnapped in BN5. You can't hold that one against him.
He kind of helps in BN5 at the end, yeah.
That is true. He does help out right there at the end against the Dark Lords.
Yeah.
True.
He helps out with the Dark Lords to get Mega Man kidnapped in the next game. I understand.
That's true. Well, let's see. I guess I'll have to ask the final question here then. What do you two think is the perfect breakfast food? We'll start with you, Komari.
So I usually don't have breakfast, but I really like Brazilian breakfast in general. It's very like healthy, compared to at least American breakfast, I guess. We mostly have like cereal, fruits, yogurt, that kind of stuff. Ooh, and I honestly like that vibe. I usually eat pretty healthy, so I kind of like, even though I don't usually have breakfast, I like Brazilian breakfast. Definitely recommend.
It sounds delicious.
Yeah, like some coffee and then like cheese, a little bit of ham if you want to. But yeah,
sounds nice.
Pretty good.
Yum.
Sounds like a good lunch.
All right, and what about you, Jameike? What is your perfect breakfast food?
So I'm gonna have to agree with Komari. I don't eat breakfast, but if I am, I'm eating Life cereal, the Quaker's brand.
Okay.
It's very nice, pleasant. It's like not too much sugar, but not like too little.
So it's your comfort one. You're like, I'll take me some light.
Yeah. I can agree with that. Comfort food, yeah. And even if I'm not eating it for breakfast, sometimes I'm snacking on it like they're chips.
There's one nice thing about cereal that they do work fairly well as a nice little snack as well. I'm a big yogurt fan, so I'm gonna have to definitely lean into what Komari is saying. So.
Yogurt is amazing.
Yum. Greek yogurt is the kind that I've been going with right now, but yogurt's just real good.
Love that one.
Oh yeah. Well, looks like that's everything I got here on the question docket here. So, first of all, I'd like to thank you all for not only being part of the show, but being part of our little bit with the TeamFM transition. For anyone wondering, of course, it's April Fool's, because the Battle Network Collection's coming up in 2 weeks, baby. It's coming out this month. We are going to be absolutely popping off with all kinds of stuff going on, which is why, before you go today, you're going to want to make sure to follow both of our wonderful guests here, Komari, Jameike, follow myself if I can self-promo a little bit, and then, of course, follow all of our great runners and more that we have over with Team BN. I guarantee you, it's going to be an incredible month and just content going forward. It's going to be so incredibly great. And if you haven't joined the Team BN Discord yet, well, why haven't you? Because that's where we put all of our different events, announcements, etc. Come on down. You're definitely going to want it. Make sure I, that's anything here. And so before we go today, to my guests here, as my camera dies again, to my guests here, everything else? I know, Komari, I believe you have some events going on outside of Team BN actually coming up this month.
Oh, do you mean like the events that I'm helping out with, that kind of stuff?
Events you're either helping out with or running or just involved with, you know, just to kind of see what's going on all over.
Yeah, I've been really busy lately with speedrunning events in general. I've been helping out with the FM tournament. There's an FM tournament going on right now. It's pretty big. I recently got eliminated, unfortunately, but I'm still helping out as part of the staff and like doing the restreams and such. It's pretty fun, but I've been tired lately. I've been helping out with that. I'm also part of the Speedrunners Brazil staff, so we also do our events there. And there's currently a Pokemon speedrunning tournament for Fire Rally Green that we are restreaming the Brazilians runner matches over at Speedrunners Brazil, so there's that as well. There's actually the Brazilian GDQ, I would say. It's called BRAT. It's a weird name in English, I know. But yeah, it means Brazilians Against Time. And I'm also helping out with the tech part, production part for them. And it's happening this week, actually. It starts tomorrow. There's a pre-show going on today, like a 15-hour run for God of War Ragnarok.
My God.
Yeah, it's insane. And the actual event starts tomorrow. I'm going to be helping out with that as well. And then I'm also helping out with the BN6 tournament that's going on. But that's been chill. That's been the chillest one, actually. So yeah, just a lot of... I'm also a part of Anime Speedruns Festival staff now. So
right.
Yeah, next month we're gonna have our actual event, Anime Speedruns Festival. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm just taking several, as Crayon said in chat, I'm just taking several full-time jobs for fun.
As you all can
see, it's been tough. It's been tough. I've not been able to focus on my channel too much, but whenever the BN collection comes out, I'm probably gonna just go back to streaming lots of BN runs. Probably gonna try to grind for BN4 world record. We'll see about that.
Aha!
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying, people. You're gonna want to come and follow these gentlemen because, again, there's a lot of great stuff coming up. And before we close it off fully, Jameike, you got anything for us?
I have one more question for you, Meta.
Oh, really?
What is your least favorite virus to fight?
Oh, geez, least favorite virus to fight? Oh, man. Okay, so Pulse Bulb suck. Like, I don't like Pulse Bulb. I don't like, what's another one? The mask viruses in 2, the poop ball, goop balls, all those like are a little hard. The BN3 Dominator's a little rough, but I'll tell you what my least favorite one is to fight. It's freaking Melody. I hate that virus. Stupid thing. Stand still, man. Come on. Dude,
Melodies are worse than Quakers, confirmed.
No, honestly, like, I think it's probably because I've run BN4 and I ran into so many problems with them, but, like... Oh, dude, there's something to be said about it. And I'm not gonna, like, be upset if you like Melodies, but I think they've caused me too much pain. Like, quite honestly. Like, and don't get me wrong, the Kill Bee virus, the bamboo virus from there, too, is also, like, kind of gets to me, but I don't know. Man, or the moles from 3 too. I'm sorry, Kawaii Dolphins. Holy crap! I just, what are you doing? Especially the V3 ones are so fast. We saw a clip today of Pacimus and the Varsword against them.
What about the sheep?
Yeah, I will not talk bad about Kawaii sheep. Yes, sometimes very hard to deal with them in certain situations, but I love kawaii sheep. They're so cute. You know, except the purple one. Yeah, no, it's just, oh, it's but yeah, that would probably be my least favorite viruses to fight.
Okay.
I love kawaii sheep. Well, thank you once again, gentlemen. I mean, honestly, this show is a product of everybody who does the runs and, you know, gets the clips, and obviously the people who come on here as well to be able to just make it a good time. And before we fully go here, I will beg you all here, please take clips of your favorite speedrunners, your streamers. Take them, put them in Team BN. We have a thread every month that gives us these clips. I do my best to hunt down as many clips as I can, but if they're not clipped, I'm probably not going to be able to find those great moments that you're able to be there and experience. And I guarantee you right now that the people who are speedrunning, the people who are streaming, they really appreciate it as well. I know I personally do, and I'm sure these gentlemen and more also really like seeing those fun clips. After stream closes out, we go look at the stream summary and we go see that, you know, people have taken them, given them fun names or whatnot, and seen them post to places. That is some of the best feelings in the world. So please, I'm begging you for April, especially with the collection coming out, let's just have a ton of clips coming out. Make me have to somehow pare it down to a reasonable time of a video, to where, like, I've got, you know, an hour plus worth of footage I gotta go through. I'm really wanting that. So, that's all I'm saying. So, once again, thank you all, gentlemen. It really, really means a lot.
Can I say something real quick?
What's up?
I just want to go ahead and say, if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button down below. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. Please go ahead and hit the notification bell to get notified when we go ahead and put another video on the YouTube, right? On YouTube's.
Indeed.
And everybody on Twitch, go ahead and hit that follow button down below. If you did enjoy this content, make sure to, you know, check it out again when we do it at the end of this month.
Oh, please.
My name is Ink Big, and thanks for having me.
Indeed.
I thought the L was silent, but okay.
I have two.
Understandable.
Thank y'all so much, everybody. We really appreciate y'all being here, and like I said, I hope you're looking forward to the next month here, because it's just going to be incredible. Or Incognito Big incredible, I suppose.
Thank you so much for having me, Meta.
Absolutely. And we'll see you all next month as we continue on into April. The Battle Number Collection coming up. And I'm excited to see y'all on the next monthly virus scan. Take care, everybody.